I think it's the weakest link that dictates what you can do from an interoperability point of view. And so you need to adapt to each and every ecosystem to try to bring something together. If you look at it today, it works relatively well. Euroclear, we are connected to 60 markets. And basically, we give you the chance to settle within the European time zone. The way you settle a Eurobond, a French govie, everything that is eligible is there. And we interconnect with the different local markets. To make that work, there is a huge amount of willingness from the different markets. Because if everybody remains within its own silo, with its own regulation, with its own way of working, then it becomes very complicated for the investor base to be able to streamline, to reduce costs, to be more effective. And the trend is everybody looks into a silo. I think, Ahan, you mentioned that India looked very much at the US when they reduced the settlement cycle. The US probably didn't do the same. The fact that the FX market has not moved is creating massive problems for the Asian-based investors. So I think that there is the interoperability between the different market infrastructures and the link we have with you guys, with the custodians, etc. But we are not focusing enough on the regulatory framework, on the tax framework, and on the different processes. We've opened South Korea a couple of months ago. If you want to do prop business in South Korea, you can do it overnight. If you want to bring one of your customer business into South Korea, then you start to see the admin work that you need to go through, and it is pretty painful. And so there is sometimes a bit of a dichotomy between markets willing to attract more foreign investments, but what do they do to reduce the pain to enter into their home market? And that's when we connect to a country that's really where we spend most of our time. We spend time with obviously the stock exchange, the regulators, the central banks, the CCPs, to try to streamline the regulatory framework if we can, or at least processes, so that you reap off the whole benefit of having processes that are simpler, known and following international standards, allowing you then to avoid many cross-border with different time zones and the like. So there is interoperability, but it is much more than the technical dimension that we need to focus on.